Why not? Dive over. Cam Newton style. Rams up 7-0. Rams had just one touchdown on 25 drives in Jared Goff's first 2 games against New England. 1 for 1 on this night. Now Goff, Robert Woods, but it's picked Miles Bryant, and he's going to the place of dwelling. But hold on, we need the VAR. Makes the play, has the ball, but down by contact. Touchdowns reversed. Patriots down 10-0, but they have the ball here. Patriots coming. 2nd and 9 at the Rams 19. Cam Newton. Kenny Young, who's on the other team. He's going to the place where you get your mail. Pick 6. Patriots, 4 red zone turnovers this season. They had just 3 in the previous 3 seasons. Rough start for Cam Newton and the Patriots, down 17-0. All right, same score, 3rd and goal. Newton tries to bang his way up the middle, stuffed by the Rams. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Newton run a little option, keeps, stuffed again. No points. Patriots down 17-3. They got a 3 late. 3rd quarter, same score. Rams coming. Akers doing math. 25 yards this time. Rams moving the sticks again. Now 1st and 10. Let's feed Akers. 29 carries, $171, most for a rookie since Jerome Bettis way back when. Akers, huge night. Rams go for it on 4th and 1. What's this? Goff making the, made that noise that quarterbacks do. Akeem Spence jumps. They get themselves the 1st down. Down deep. Next play. Cooper Kupp. Quick little one out there. He's from Yakima, Washington, where you get your apples. Either there or Wenatchee. Goff, 16 play, 90-yard, 9-minute, 42-second drive. Rams are out front 24-3. And Cam Newton gets the hook. Jared Stidham on board. 1st and 10 at the Rams 22. Leonard Floyd, Aaron Donald all up in his life. The Rams get after the new quarterback. And then Stidham trying to make something happen. But he doesn't. The Rams. Total landscaping of the Patriots, 24-3. Rams defense showed up huge in this thing, as it has done all season. They lead the NFL in yards per game allowed. They're top 3 in points allowed, turnovers and sacks. And they did it against the New England team that just had a huge win. Let's talk to that rookie running back who had a big night.
Do you think Sean McVay heard you after the last game when you said the more touches you get, the better rhythm you find? Do you think that had anything to do with it?
I think he did.
And he just did his thing. He's growing up. He's a young bull. He's a great back. You can see he's patient. But for the most part, O-line did their thing.
You know, he gave us a spark in that San Fran game, even though we didn't really pull it out. And then I thought that momentum carried on to last week. And ultimately, he did a great job for us on a short week. And, you know, his shoulder was banged up, too. It sure didn't feel like it. But he's a creative runner. He can put his shoulder down. He can finish. He's got the explosive speed. And I thought he made some big-time plays, you know, catching some checkdowns. You could just see this guy's I think he's going to be a really special player, and this was a great night for him. Really happy for Cam and his teammates.
Thursday was the Patriots' 7th loss this season. That will end a 17-season streak of double-digit wins. Longest streak in NFL history, one ahead of the Niners' 16 straight 10-win seasons way back in 83 through 1998. New England last failed to win 10 games in 2002. That year, the Patriots ended up 9-7. And do they have a quarterback situation now?
That's not my call. I'm just doing what I'm asked. I have to still go into each and every week with the mentality to keep getting better, and that's what I plan on doing.
Bill, I wanted to ask you about just the quarterback. You're going to stick with Cam next week at quarterback?
Yeah, great question, Mike. I'm really glad you asked that. Cam's our quarterback.
I didn't hear that perfect.
The season with divisional games against Seattle and the Cardinals. Damian Woody, normally face-to-face, but it's a pleasure to chat with you, my friend. And if the Rams defense is going to be this, Damian, what are they?
Scotty, they're a team that can contend with the New Orleans Saints. I mean, listen, we all know that I think the New Orleans Saints are the most complete team in the NFC, but we saw what this Rams defense can do. I mean, they were all over this New England Patriots offense, smothering that running game, making the Patriots one-dimensional. And when they had it in Cam Newton's hands, that played right into this Rams defense hands. That pass rush led by Aaron Donald was all over Cam Newton. So if they can run the ball like they ran the ball with Cam Akers and company for almost 200 yards and play this type of defense, you can go a long ways in the playoffs behind that effort.
Let me follow up on the young bull, Cam Akers. Back, I remember in camp, they drafted him out of Florida State, and there was a lot of thought, Damian, that he'd be the guy from the jump. It's been sort of a three-headed running back by committee out there, but he's emerging. And as we head into December, a performance like this, Damian, what does that tell the rest of his team he's capable of?
That I'm the best back on this roster, and I think you can have a running back by committee, but you do need a lead dog when you talk about the running game. And Cam Akers clearly showed you against a pretty good Patriots defense that, you know what, I can be the guy that carried the load. I can be the guy late in the season that could be the difference maker on offense, particularly as the running game is concerned. So, again, with Sean McVay, the running game is so paramount because it helps the quarterback. If they can run the ball like this, it just helps their offense tremendously.
You joked with us off air that Cam Akers was the best Cam on the field. Newton ends up getting benched. Can we safely say in a loaded AFC that this 7th loss for the Patriots is a wrap for their season?
Yeah, you can wrap it up, Scotty. This is over for the Patriots. Listen, with the teams within their division, we're talking about the Miami Dolphins, the Buffalo Bills, who I think is one of the best teams in the AFC. I just don't see any path forward for the New England Patriots, as limited as they are on offense, particularly for them to try to make the postseason this year.
Last real quick on Cam. You know how we do, right? The most recent snapshot we've seen becomes who you are. And this was a tough look against a tough defense. But what do you see or not see, Damian, from Cam Newton as a quarterback in the NFL right now?
Well, Scott, it's a hard evaluation because the lack of talent that the Patriots have, particularly at the skill position. There's a reason why Tom Brady is in Tampa right now. It's because of the lack of weapons. And when you look at Cam Newton, you see a guy that's scared to pull the trigger in the passing game because they just don't have any playmakers on the outside. So Cam Newton's just in a tough situation, and you just hope that he gets another opportunity, whether it be New England or someone else, to really show what he can do moving forward.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look, they didn't have a lot of playmakers with Brady, and then they've had a bunch of guys banged up this year. And you're in this particular game, you're going up against a hellacious defense with the Rams. It's just, how everybody's just saying he's washed, he's done this and that. I'm with you. I think in a different spot or with more people here, he could be representative of who he's been in his previous NFL years. Damian, as always, appreciate the time. We'll talk again soon. Okay.
All right. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, we say so long to Damian and welcome in Sean McVay. His thoughts on a victory on Thursday night.
The team getting a big win tonight on a short week. We talked about it being a physical game. I thought our guys showed up. They were ready to go in all 3 phases. Really pleased with the defense. What a swing in the momentum after, they were getting ready to go in and score for Kenny Young to get the pick on the screen and take it to the house. I thought Jalen Ramsey's effort on that play was outstanding. And then really the offensive line, tight ends, receivers, everybody contributed, and then Cam Akers had a big night. I think this was something that he was on track to be able to do. Really pleased to see that and come away with the win. We'll get a couple days of rest, and then we'll come back ready to roll for the Jets.
All right, we'll start with Jordan.
Hey, Sean, I wanted to ask you about one drive in particular, 9 minutes, 42 seconds. You go for it twice on 4th down. You get both of them and then cap with a touchdown. Was that a statement drive for you personally and for your offense?
I thought it was a great drive by those guys, and I thought it was reflective of the type of game that we wanted to be able to make it. They did a great job of controlling the clock and ultimately to be able to just do that and execute the way that the guys were. It was a real big-time deal, and I thought that was one of the key points in the game for sure.
Good. Gary?
Sean, no, this is a completely different team, completely different year, but do you get some satisfaction of having beaten the Patriots and beating Coach Belichick here in this matchup?
Yeah, I think you kind of answered it the way you asked it. We got a lot of respect for them, but it's a totally different year. It doesn't have anything to do with what occurred a couple years ago. And it's a big win for us to get our 9th win, get a couple days of rest, and then really see if we can finish up this last quarter of the season strong and like the position that we're in, but we got a long way to go.
All right, Kevin.
Take a look at the NFC playoff picture, and you compare it to the AFC.